And hopefully,
Hi, Dada. I've been muted this whole time. Hi.
oh, you piece
Ah,
of.
welcome. I don't know how much Dada talked, but he talked enough.
Yeah. Hi, USA States Cup, USC, USC, USASC. Hi, OSU, Oregon, Michigan, United States, losers bracket, 2023.
Would you like to say some more words, or just like randomly kind of strung together?
I mean, those are all like key words.
I think yeah, those are the important words. Um, I'm actually kind of interested in this match because it's like what seems to be a pretty reading heavy team against what seems to be a pretty mechanics heavy team in like the players that were in at least last week for Michigan. So another kind of interesting like confluence of styles.
You're also interested in this match because it's your home state.
Well, true.
Okay, that's a way to start it.
Da 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 da. Ultra Berserk AR9.
The fact that they picked the AR9 difficulty for this map specifically just makes me think they're like masochists, really?
Whose warm-up is this anyway?
If I had to guess, I have no idea.
I think it's Michigan's, which Darkscrap, if he chose it, is the hidden reading player of the team, so clearly the logic is sound. Also, is Blendra just chilling? I don't know if he's playing or not.
I'm pretty sure he's playing. I think we just need to panic.
We'll try panic. Okay. There's Blendra. Hi, Blendra. Yeah. But yeah, this is a really hard map for a warm-up. In like every way a map can be hard.
I mean, I guess it's a warm-up. That's for sure.
Where's the Michigan Pride, like, state Pride warm-up?
Where's the Eminem?
Or, like, Hail to the Victors map, or, like, I don't know, just one of the collegiate fight songs.
I mean, Alabama had that going. Even though their map was absolute ass, it was, like, extremely, like, you know, state pride. I fuck with it. Like, Alabama, you know, a lot of people make fun of their state. And they just they're just proud of it, man. Like, I fuck with it. This song is like, you know, this map is not mapped to the song. I know everyone knows that, but
I mean, who said it has to be mapped to the song when it's like 10 stars? I don't think you're usually going to be doing much song mapping to.
The fact that this was, at one point at least, one of the most famous maps in OSU, because one of the good players got a decent play on it, or like a good play on it, being objective. But the fact that that happened is like sad.
I feel like it was easier for maps to get famous in like older times just due to being hard because there weren't many hard maps.
I mean, okay,
it was a bigger
like,
novelty.
Listen, like, you had the old Karen, like, CRN graveyard maps, which were like fairly decent. You had like Ado at one point, and Ado was mapped to the song. You know, it did some stuff, but like, then you have stuff like this, which is literally just the equivalent of a dump map in Mania, where it's just not doing anything. This just cannot be fun. No, the dump map is something that is just like, for Mania specifically, generally every single note that you press is mapped to a song in the music. Dump maps don't follow that.
Is that like oh shoot, you know, the map where it's like hello hello, I walk away.
Oh right, the Full Moon's Night, yes.
Where it's just spam shit.
Yes, but that one is actually like technically mapped to the song. It's just like it's just spamming. I don't know. I don't know that much about Mania.
Yeah, no, neither. I know nothing about Mania.
When you pick a warm up to shout out the caster and he doesn't notice, my bad. My bad, man. Sorry. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of me.
5 Dadas every tournament.
5 Dadas every USC.
Players frustrated with map pool quoted 5 Dadas every USC. All right, so we've got no Oregon. We've got no Oregon warm up, so we're gonna have first ban Michigan, first pick Oregon. Of course, as everybody knows, best of 11, 2 bans per team now, AB order. Michigan with the Hard Rock 3 first ban, which on the ref sheet I can't see because a certain referee likes to hide the map
Make
titles.
some noise for Mr. C. That's the ban.
Make some noise for Mr. Actually, that's a banger, but oh well.
The map kind of blows, but it is a banger.
So you gotta think that Michigan just like double bans like slightly gimmickier stuff, and Oregon probably just double bans mechanics. Like there's the DT3 first ban, which is just no scared, which is just like 10.3.
10.3, the fast.
Michigan. This is probably, if it was Hard Rock 3 first, this could be like Nomad 4, Hidden 3, free mod. No wait, there isn't a low air free mod. Actually, not sure what this is gonna be. Maybe it could be Nomad 5, but I think Dark Scrap can probably play Nomad 5 alright.
I mean, if Oregon's trying to ban mechanics, then I'd probably go for free mod 2 or free mod 4 maybe. In terms of bans. And then if Michigan is trying to ban reading, Nomad 5 is pretty obvious.
Yeah. Taking their time with it though. I really thought this was gonna be probably a gimmick map of some sort. Some kind of niche map. Come on guys, ban something, please.
As some would say, some sort of niche map.
Niche. I go back
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche map.
Gott ist tot.
Friedrich Nietzsche would have no idea what an Osu beat map is.
Maybe.
Alright, it is roll 200, he rolled 77. Dubs. Michigan's just gonna lose their ban at this rate. I'm not okay, it's Nomad 4 called it, sort of.
Nomad 4?
I mean I said that was a possible ban since they banned Hard Rock 3. They just don't want tech, I guess.
Yes.
Stuck in a Mexican standoff. I wonder if it was between Nomad 4 and 5.
Yeah, probably. Maybe even like. Actually,
I left my ice in the fridge. Doesn't ice usually belong in the freezer?
I left my ice in the fridge. Maybe it's like a. It was like one of those like reusable ice things.
Also, since I bet they're probably watching, hey referee, can you maybe change the song?
No,
I'm really getting tired of da 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 da. Thank you, referee, for changing the song.
My bad.
Oh, right as Oregon puts in their second ban. Oh well. DT1, which is the 10.4 DT, though it's not really like a.
No, Brittany.
I mean, it's not like a super like mechanics heavy, but I mean it's.
I mean, it's high AR.
It's also high AR, yeah.
So. Why is the reading team banning the reading map?
Kappa.
You a little Kappa.
Alright, Oregon first pick. This has got to be Nomad 5, right? It's either it's either Nomad 5 or like Hidden 3.
I would not be surprised if it was Pitan, Pseudo Pitan. Nomad 5 is up? No way, it is. You know what's also up? The Pixar movie. Thank you for the silence, by the way. That's...
Alright, Nomad 5, we got it. Easy.
Woo!
Easy. Nomad 5 first pick. To the surprise of quite literally no one, we go 140 BPM Air 8 CS5 dry ass reading first pick.
No, this is the wettest reading of all time, bro. It's a good map, sir. This map is kinda interesting. It's one way to put it. This is like dank reading, bro.
It's dank.
That's a word that describes moisture, I think.
No, well, I think dank is more like... I've always... Well, I guess like a basement, right? If it's like moist and kind of dim is dank.
Disagreeably damp, musty, and typically cold,
exactly.
says the Oxford Language Dictionary.
That's
The
fair.
Oxford Language? The Oxford Dictionary. Oxford Language is the site. Do people still say dank? Is one of the Google auto-generated questions. Oh, brother.
Alright, anyway, we are going to begin the map.
Okay, over under how many seconds pass until the lead from Oregon becomes like extremely insurmountable?
I feel like Darkscrap and Blundra can probably play this well enough to like at least have it not be over in 10 seconds.
Okay, fair, but keep in mind this is Nomad. Specifically regarding Darkscrap.
That's true.
I'm gonna say in 45 seconds we will see like a 300k lead. Dynamo is the first to miss though. Never mind. Tricky Pugster also did.
Okay, it's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's Jover.
Germa voice. It's over.
Jowari Da. Oh wait, there goes Schwartz and Dynamo.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so it's
We're still back?
Bashi versus Darkscrap in the matchup for the ages of the reading players on these two teams.
Like how Blender and Tricky Pugster are missing on nothing.
I mean, neither of them's a reading player. Like, I tried to give Blender like the benefit of the doubt, you know, but Men's is not truly a reading player, and Tricky Pugster, I mean, Tricky Pugster is Mechanics Boy.
God bless his soul.
So
I mean, the beginning of this map is kind of stupid, says Owo Max. And to that I reply, have you seen the whole map? It's just that. You get used to it a little bit after that.
all right, which is the
Darkscrap,
which
though.
is the stupider map? This or the back and forths in Surapitan?
The back and forth in Turpiton are consistent, and, like, they're just aim. On this, it's, you know... Like, Turpiton is just making you play the worst part of Airman, like... 16 times? I don't know how many times.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know exactly the number either. So now we have to sit through like half of this map without it mattering at all because Bocce's still FCing and Schwartz has a 400 combo and Michigan has 0.
Yeah, I mean...
Over under on final score gap between the two teams in this one?
I'm gonna say 1,300,000.
I will take... I'm at this point about willing to take the over, to be honest, considering it's 500k and we still have an entire third of the map to go.
Nobody missing on the... Well, never mind. Schwartz and Dynamo both missing on...
Alright, well, there goes my over instantly. Those motherfuckers. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
I mean, if Bashi keeps FCing, then there's still 600k of score to be...
If he FCs, he makes about 400k more score with this accuracy, and they're only up by 500k. And Darkstrap is comboing again, so yeah, the 1.3 million dream I think is kind of dead.
What did they ban over this? Crack.
They banned
The map
Nomad
named
4
Crack.
over this. Yeah, I don't know. They banned Nomad 4 and Hard Rock 3 and left this up. I guess
mean,
maybe it
Darkstrap-
just felt like it didn't matter. I mean, Darkstrap is like actually has the best active
Yeah.
lobby and he's doing all right. But the problem is nobody else on the team. Like Tricky Punch hit 77 and Blunder's at 83. Like, they just weren't ever going to be able to have, like, 4 players, or 3 players for this. 4 players. Nobody's got 4 players for this.
Odashi, no!
The choke.
My estimate.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Yeah, the win's
Dave
only going to
Grohl.
be like 600k, but Darkstrap is actually bringing it down. I mean, it doesn't matter, but he's going to be able to bring it down a little bit.
Comebackable.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Tricky Punkster, 56k.
I've been there.
Darkstrap had a nice... Man, Darkstrap was a 1 miss in the middle. Oh, do not look at his combo. Also, almost, if his score and his combo... So close, man.
Dude, he was one off.
All right, who had the better play, do you think? Between Bashi and Darkscrap, and because I kind of feel like it was Darkscrap, but he had the lower score anyway by 50k.
Darkscrap.
Yeah.
He missed near closer to the middle.
You just can't afford to do that, but it didn't actually matter.
Like how Michigan's like rank letters spell out AC.
Darkscrap 98 AC is actually pretty impressive. But it is the 1-0 for Oregon, and we go Michigan first pick. Now, with the pool format the way it is, if you double ban mechanics, there's not going to be a lot of other mechanics maps. So I'm very curious what they're going to choose as their first pick.
I mean, there's some decent. There's some decent.
This is a Nomad 1 angle. I actually
Eating
like
seeds.
eating seeds. Pastime activity.
Pastime activity.
The toxicity of our city.
Of our city. Of our city.
You. Why do you own the world?
The world. How do you own disorder?
Disorder.
No, somewhere between the sacred silence.
The sacred
silence and sleep.
Somewhere between the sacred silence and
Sacred
sleep.
silence and sleep. Disorder. Disorder. Disorder.
It's yes, let's go. I wonder if they were listening to me or if they were gonna pick that anyway.
I can't believe that the mechanics team picked Nomad 1.
I mean, considering the pools, like, you don't necessarily expect it as much as you may have in a normal
I know. That's the joke, Aaron.
None modification numero uno.
Oh. Unmodified the first.
Finally, unmodified.
Nomad 1 Veg.
Hey, this Nomad 1 slaps, though.
It does.
Is there, like, a comparable, you know, like, Nomad 1 meme to, like, wet and dry reading? Or, like, the it's a good mapster?
I don't know. I'd have to come up with one on the spot. And
Is it a Skyflame Nomad 1, or is it a Barking Mad Dog Nomad 1? It's a good Nomad
so
1.
it's a good Nomad 1.
Barking Mad Dog Nomad 1.
I don't know if that's better or worse than Skyflame.
In my opinion, it's worse. In my
fair.
opinion, which does not represent the opinions of USC as a whole. Sing it, Surge. Like I'm an angsty 16-year-old again. Actually, I was not 16 when this came out. I'm trying to remember.
Toxicity.
This is a pretty old one. This is
Yeah. This is off of the same
off of
album.
Toxicity, yeah. This is
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus,
Bro, you're
I was
like
very
less
not in
than
high
10
school.
years old, I think.
Yeah, I was
or
8.
11. Okay.
All right, in we go. I feel like Michigan really needs to win this. I know that's silly when it's only 1-0, but like they need to prove that they can win these types of maps early and that they'll have an advantage on them.
I'm gonna say it. The bursts, right? The one like Kamikaze missed on that.
Yep. Kamikaze and Bashi are just missing on aim as well. There goes Blunger missing on aim. There goes Schwartz and Darkstrap. It is Tricky Punkster time.
I mean, generally you expect the misses on this map to come later, but I suppose we have other plans.
All of the choruses are hard though. Like none of the
Yes, and the
choruses in this
solo.
are easy.
The solo is very hard because there's just like a full-on circle alt pattern that keeps like It's the Rubik's Cube, but lower BPM, essentially.
And the verses are like the freest combo you will ever see, so literally nothing should happen during this period of time.
Yeah, they're free combo, but they have red lines, so it's not as easy as it seems to.
And here we go. Second chorus. Where will the breaks come? Kamikaze Tricky Punks are going to trade. That's actually worse for Michigan, I think, kind of, because he was the FC, but...
Yes.
There goes Dark Scrap as well, and Blunger. That's a full combo reset for Michigan. Schwartz and Bashi Man still holding on. That is not going to bode well as we are near the halfway mark already, and now Bashi and Schwartz have an uncontested just about 800 combo. Michigan could not afford to have what just happened occur in that chorus. Still on the slider break for S-Rank for Tricky Pugster as he smokes out SB. But unfortunately, slider break is still a break. And this is going to be rough for Michigan. Oregon can take a big lead on this slow part in terms of combo to go into the next KI with.
Well, roughly now is when I expect Bashi Man to just declare it's Bashi time
and Bosch all over.
Bosch all over them, yeah.
These ones are a little bit easier because they don't. I feel like the aim sections that don't have the bursts in them are a little easier than the rest because you don't have to worry about like the fast purples or quints. But no breaks at all in that one. Let's see if anybody misses on the last part. Nope. Literally 6-way FC of that chorus. That's the first time that's happened in the map. But
all right, now people break.
Yeah, now things get scary. Alt pattern. Now people break, he says. Okay, there goes Kamikaze. Alright, I guess this map is just too easy.
Yeah, I guess
next one. There goes Bashi. That's the big combo. Thing is, it's 200. Well, uh-oh. There goes Kamikaze and Bashi. That's a lot of combo now for Team Michigan. Tricky Pugs with the next break, but Dark Scrap and Blunger hold on. Schwartz has less combo than them combined, so Michigan will be able to bring this one back, but it's going to be slow. And all they have is the last one verse here. And there they both go. That's going to do it. Oregon is going to get the break point on the opening pick for Michigan. Remember what I said at the beginning, Michigan needed to win this to get off on the right foot in this match, and that is not going to be the case as Schwartz is going to bring it on home here for Oregon with a really impressive 1K plus combo after breaking in the very first chorus.
Schwartz also.
That's a very, very good play from Mr. Schwartz. Actually, well done from Bashi as well. Kamikaze had a little more trouble, but did his job anyway. That 779K does a lot of work, and Michigan just not at the comfort level they really needed to be for their own first pick. I don't know that you would really go into that thinking that 1.3 million is going to win it, you know, so you have to figure they expected much higher scores.
To be fair, Tricky Pugster slider break in the 9 idle. So if that hadn't happened, then maybe Michigan was in a much better spot.
Because I mean, even without that slider break, I don't know. Did he have 223K more score before his next break after that?
Probably. He FC'd the second chorus, so it's very likely that you'd have at least, let's say, 600K.
At any rate,
number 5.
As Rafa Nadal once said, if doesn't exist, no. You can say if all you want, but it doesn't mean anything.
Hold on.
Dada furiously Googling a relevant quote. So Nomad 3, number 5, Kami-sama Club, as we wait for Dada to figure out what he's trying to say. Disco map in this Nomad pool.
If Ilya Brizagalov didn't, if Ilya Brizagalov was right, then it's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
And as Michael Scott once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky.
As Michael Mando once said, as Voss from Far Cry 3. One time is funny, two times is fucking annoying, no? Or I fucked the code. No, whatever.
As
Number 5! Number 5!
as Cillian Murphy once said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Cillian Murphy once said, by the order of the Peaky Blinders.
Shoutouts to Oppenheimer, really good movie. Everybody should go see it.
Also, I think it's Cillian Murphy.
Is it really?
Whatever. Yeah.
Why is it spelled with a C?
I don't know,
Cillian
ask
is
the
spelled with a
British.
K.
Ask the British, ask the Irish, ask the...
Oh my god.
Scottish.
I've been going through life thinking it's a soft C this entire time. Anyway, yeah, No 3. Oregon favored map once again, but not quite as badly as No 5 was.
Chillier does not start with a K.
But that's a CH.
Chillier Murphy.
CH is like a letter construction unto itself. That's a phoneme in itself.
Also, Blendra, the only miss this far, I think.
Yes.
He's exactly 99 numberman. I was gonna say he's exactly 99 combo behind. And everyone in Michigan missed.
Wow.
So
All right.
Nobody's behind.
Guess it's gonna be 3-0. Actually, there's a ton of map left, but...
See, this is more of a no 1-1.
You know,
Look at that.
so here's the thing about this kind of matchup, I feel. As Schwartz is the first pick for Oregon. If you have a team that is really good at gimmick and a team that is really good at mechanics, the gimmick team is going to have a better shot at winning breakpoints than the mechanics team. Because, like, anybody who's decent can probably play, like, aim stuff, right? But people who are good at aim stuff can't play reading. So...
No, yes, maybe.
This also, like, stylistically, as I mentioned earlier, like, with these pools being very heavily anti-mechanics focused for the most part, or at least featuring a higher concentration of non-mechanics maps than most pools, it gives Michigan fewer opportunities to find good picks.
To be fair, they have been pretty centered on the Nomad pool this far. And that's where the gimmicks are mostly concentrated to.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could see, I don't know, like a hidden 2 pick, I guess? Or, I don't know, I don't think Michigan feels good about speed, so I don't think any of the tapping maps are really in their wheelhouse. It's more about aim as mechanics for them.
Well, someone should have told Oregon about that when they banned UT3.
I don't think, anyway.
Also, Boshyman is boshing all over them.
Yeah.
That's, like,
Did
they just take a moment to appreciate.
Was he
'Cause I think the
playing
map
Hippo
dies.
Cup when this was in Hippo Cup?
I don't know. I've not followed the last year of Hippo Cup.
I think this was... I think it was last year. I don't think Bashi was playing then in Hippo Cup.
This was in
been in other
CPMC
stuff
qualifiers,
too,
which he
yeah.
did play.
He's the sort of person that probably would have just played this anyway, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a nice FC from Bashi, man. Well done to him. And that's a 1,000,000-point win for Oregon. Michigan not able to muster anything higher than a 334K. You know, sooner or later, Oregon's going to run out of picks that are that good for them and that bad for Michigan. But until then, they're going to kind of just have maps like that. Bashi says, Yeah.
I have
is right.
a top 5 of picks that Michigan should go for. The top 5 is Drake! Hard Rock Cheer.
Hard Rock 2, Hidden 2, Remod
2.
3. Oh, is it 2?
3 as well. No, I mean, 3 is the Nomad, like the Nomad 1.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't remember if we mentioned this during the showcase or not, but did you intentionally just use 2 maps from the same OWC pool as Fremont 1 and Fremont 2? Were you sorting by date added?
No, actually not. I sorted... I think what happened is Fremont 1 is the last map I put in the pool. And Fremont 2, I had to sort by BPM. So, I think in my mind, I connected them, but maybe like or like definitely not visually. Like they weren't right next to each other. Oh hey, it's me.
Data map. Data map. Oh my god, everybody! They picked the data map.
Remember when every pool had a map of mine, like 4 years ago at this point?
No, but I believe it.
Yeah, Woey was really fond of that. He's in chat right now. He can tell you.
He can confirm. Yeah, I was looking at the pool earlier, and I was like, wait a minute, this Fremod 1 and Fremod 2 have very similar beatmap IDs, and then I did a double take, and I was like, wait a minute, they're just both from MotoBC 2022 quarterfinals pool.
They're within 80 maps.
Yeah, because they were just both uploaded at the same time as customs during the showcase or whatever. Although Gorilla Attack was a Nomad 5 in
Nomad
WBC?
5, and Fremod 2 was
Fremod 3. Or was it 2? Yeah, I guess
I have no idea. It's in the tags.
Whatever the Fremod speed slot was in OWC last
Fremod
year.
2.
I think we picked that one next.
Right
what is that one? Fremod
DT4
2?
pick. I think we picked that one next. Rolls 1. So
wait,
I don't know.
How do you roll 1 out of 5 and get DT4? Is it literally just DT4 and then the entire Fremod pool?
They're probably listing the picks internally and then rolling in
and not doing them in map pool order.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they might be doing it in map pool order.
John time. Michigan resident speed player John, except it's JHON for some reason.
It's John Speed.
Cool, dude. I don't.
Creator
the problem is he's gonna miss on aim.
He just missed on aim.
Yeah. It's okay. Tyle's gonna miss on nothing. I don't even know what he missed on. Yeah, John is like. I mean, he's not like a great speed player in context of like actual top tournament speed players, but it is his skill set. But unfortunately, he is not great at aim, and I guess he can't tap either. There go John and Tricky Pugster. You can't have Tricky Pugster missing on a map like this, dude. And there goes Dark Trap. All right, Michigan off to a great start here. 380 combo.
There's a lot of map.
There's a ton of map, but you still don't want to start off like that, regardless of how much map there is.
It's true. You do be spitting.
Especially when there are like more misses. I don't think Tricky Pugster is actually very good at tapping, unfortunately. He's, like I said before, he's just kind of an aim mechanics player, which is, honestly, that's kind of Michigan in general. Like, these players are pretty, most of the, like, the Darkscrap, Tricky Pugster, Blundra trio that we've seen a lot of, they're good at aim.
Darkscrap what?
I don't know. They're good at aim, but they're not good at tapping, comparatively, so it's a little interesting that they would pick this. I mean, I'm maybe just assuming that Oregon was even worse at tapping, but unfortunately, Moop and Tile, and actually Schwartz had a lot of combo until he broke. Well, everybody had combo until he broke, but you know what I mean.
Darkscrap's miss was like one of the saddest misses I've ever seen. He missed after a spinner on like a jump that was like an inch wide.
A lot of maps still to go, strictly speaking, but it's a 500k lead. I don't know that it matters. A 500 bracket K lead.
Shut up.
I'll never speak again.
I mean, it's kind of sad in a way when even the mechanics picks are going decidedly Oregon's favor.
Well, like I said, Michigan is not a tapping state without Topoi on the team and without Area on the team. Those are our tapping players, and they are not playing on this team. Hell, I'm pretty sure Eric could play this map better than most of these guys, and he's very much not a speed player. He's good at streaming, he's just not good at speed.
Moophole scoop.
Is Moop gonna... No, he's not.
He's mooping all over them. Oh, never mind.
I was gonna say, is he gonna 1v3, but then I realized that Michigan does have 1.1 million, so it's pretty unlikely. And he breaks on that like curved stream pattern, so not gonna be an FC, but he choked quite near the ending with 95 AC, but doesn't matter. Another 1 million plus point win. Things are already looking dire here for Team Michigan, who are now down 2 break points and 4-0 in about 25 minutes.
Well, they have a clothes store. They have a clothes store that's like named after what we're seeing in this match right now. It's called Gap.
That's really mean.
It's true.
Michigan is very definitely getting gapped, but that's still mean.
I'm sorry, Michigan. You deserve more.
And of course, here's the Surupetan. We knew this was coming. All right, this is going to be disgusting. Probably this shouldn't be able to be broadcast on Twitch.tv.
I think this map is gonna be less one-sided than the other one.
Because Dark Scrap hidden?
Because Dark Scrap hidden, and also because it's just more accessible.
Maybe.
Why is every map a gimmick map though? Hello?
It's just a Nomad pool.
All gimmick.
All gimmick. We have replaced
I have the,
all
the
with
big
all gimmick.
shit-eating grin in my face when I say that, because I know it's not true, but I can just say it and like it's like powering up. Like you take criticism and you just like you just say it, even though like you know deep down that like it's not 100% true, but there's like an ounce of truth to that. But you're like, you justify things with it, and you just say, "Oh, why is that?" And then you just say, "Oops, all gimmick, all aim, all reading, all streams, all tiebreakers. Oops, all length. Oops, all OSU. Oops, all standard."
Are we going back to that discussion from the other day about how like every map is every skill set? Every map is a reading map. Every map is an aim map. Yeah. Every map is a tapping map.
Honestly, every map is an aim map, and this one is the biggest one of them all, because you're just gonna play the fucking like the Geneva Convention violating pattern from Airman over and over again on Air 8.
Okay, so Dark Scrap is probably gonna eat this map, but I don't know that anybody else from Michigan is gonna eat this map, so I'm a little concerned for their chances. We'll see how it goes. Also, anybody out there who didn't know about Dark Scrap before this tournament should, like, take notice. The dude's been getting very good. A little bit of homerism since he's a fellow Michigander, but he's also been playing really well for the most part in this tournament.
I only knew Dark Scrap from Twitter. From that one time.
I don't know what that one time is, unfortunately. There's a break from Schwartz!
Good. Ignorance is bliss. Schwartz missed on air. So it's still very within reach for Michigan.
I see his Schwartz is as big as mine.
Blendra missed on air as well.
We are this, okay. When it's low AR, I feel like every miss is like a miss on air.
Dynamo, Tricky Pugster, they didn't miss on air. They missed on the hard part.
Bashi and Darkstrap both FCing with pretty good accuracy. So a little bit of a 1v1 battle between those two, but it is a 100k lead already for Oregon. Tricky Pugster, you're not allowed to miss on this section, boo.
That section is well. Okay.
He's the only one who missed on it, so
I'm not gonna talk about it. All Michigan needs is a miss from Bashi.
Well, no, they need a miss from Bashi and they need Darkstrap to hold.
Yeah, I guess. But
I mean, it is kind of a requirement. But I mean, it's 300k lead. The problem is, like, quarter of the map left. Well, we're gonna go to the next guy and see what happens, but Blender and Tricky Pucks are pretty far behind, so Dynamo and Schwartz are gonna help them build up a decent-sized lead. Darks are holding tough against Bashi Man in that little 1v1, though. Identical accuracy. Into the next back and forth this way. There goes Bashi Man! There goes Dynamo as well. Tricky Pucks are breaks, but it is the Dark Scrap show. If this was gonna be comebackable, it had to be there. I just don't know if there's enough time regardless. Even with Dark Scrap FCing, he's only gonna get a couple 100,000 more points, and that lead is 300k for Oregon. I think Oregon was in the clear before that double reset, especially with Schwartz still at 500 combo. And there's the three-way reset for Michigan. Goodbye. 5-0 match points in hand. Schwartz, what can you say? This is a very good combo at the ending. Mama, there goes that man.
Mama, there goes those Schwartz.
919k for a Dark Scrap. That is really, really impressive. He didn't have the one miss. That would have looked like a great score. Unfortunately, they still would have lost.
LeBron James .jpeg.
I know exactly what you're referencing. It's I mean, honestly, like, I think Blender and Tricky Pucks both had scores that will be like within a reasonable distribution from the mean on this map over the course of the weekend. Just so happened that Bashi and Schwartz both had really good scores, so it kind of didn't matter.
Yeah, as it turns out, Oregon is Oregon.
Oregon is reading pilled.
As they used to say, Oregon is Oregon.
Invest in Jacob 3. Invest in Dark Scrap. Right above it is a message from Jacob 3. Dark Scrap is the goat.
Actually, in this match, it's not Oregon that's Oregon, but Michigan is
Michigan. Yeah.
Michigan. It's very close to happening. We can make that joke later.
They're one map away from elimination. Like
Backs against the wall. This happens sometimes when the start of the song is like very quiet, and it does the bug where it loops the start. It's just silence. Hidden Chew pick. Oh,
Hidden
brother.
Chew. Hidden Chew. Isn't this like a mechanics map?
It's speed.
Yeah. Again. So it does make sense, but speed didn't go well last time.
I don't know. Fremont 3 is open. They didn't go for it.
I feel like, yeah, it's true. Been...
I was gonna say DT1 is open, but it isn't.
Not.
Hard Rock 2 is open. They didn't go for it.
I don't think you chance Hard Rock 2 as Michigan against this team.
Listen, if you think it's like a super RNG pick, then let's say you have a 50% chance of winning that, like a 50-50. That seems
and then you
better
put
than
Dark
the other
Scrap
odds.
in, and that becomes a 33.3% chance. HR2 is pure RNG, NGL, and they win the RNG. It's like he's responding to us in
he
game
is,
chat.
but also like HR2 is pure RNG, and they win the RNG. That it's not RNG.
Yeah, if the other team wins always, then it's not random. Probability is a difficult concept, I suppose. Yo, we've got underscore Moop, dash Dynamo, and dash Schwartz.
Dash Squad. No, Moop needs to rename. If only Michigan had a second, like, 2-word name, so it could be, like, Dark Scrap, Tricky Pugster, and, you know, Blissful Blundra. Who knows? Anyway, Larizia. Primal Logic. Don't know what that reference is, but it's the shorter version of this song. By shorter, I mean they just stopped napping.
Tricky Pugster. That was a big drop right at the start. I mean, it's not going to matter in the long run, but...
Well. I just thought this song just kind of resembled Anxiety.
I get where you're coming from there. So pretty early days here. 300 combo across the board, except for Tricky Pugster, who was about 50 combo behind. He's going to be down a bit of score because of that accuracy as well, but... I mean, it's only a 30k score lead for Oregon, so it really doesn't make that big of a difference at this point in time. Oh, there goes Dark Scrap. That's halfway through. That's halfway through, my guy. And there goes Tricky Pugster as well. This is over. If Oregon holds for like 10 seconds. There goes Blundra. It's actually... Wait. Everyone has broken except for Schwartz. Yo, Schwartz is actually just the mechanics legend, huh?
Shorts? Invest in shorts.
Yeah, that dude's really good.
You go to Tommy Bahama and invest in shorts. Well,
good try, Michigan. Good win last week, but they just don't have it here against Oregon. Oregon's just better. Like, that's all you can say about this match, right? Is Oregon has just been better at everything played.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these picks were contested at all.
In like a very funny, looking back on it, very funny hindsight. Oregon's reading picks were actually more contested than a lot of the mechanics picks.
Yeah, I mean, so we went Nomad 5, 600k, Nomad 1, 223k, Nomad 3, 1.1 million, DT4 1.2 million, Hidden 3 364k, and then Hidden 2 315k. Yeah, I don't know, that was just never close. Like 315k looks kind of close, but that map was never really felt close, especially with Schwartz holding UFC the entire time.
I mean, thanks Michigan for playing USC this year. You, despite losing a lot of your big firepower, your big names, you still did pretty well. You got to quarterfinals week. You can feel relatively proud of yourselves. At least not like, don't feel down about this performance. It was still very nice.
Yeah, they're top 24. I guess it's something.
Yeah, I mean, their seed is 24th. So
that's true. They performed exactly to their seed. Meanwhile, Oregon will go on to face the winner of Maryland and Georgia.
Oh, I'm sorry for you. Actually, no, that might be a good match. Never mind. That might be a good match. I was gonna say, oh, dude, like, I thought it was the loser of Maryland and Georgia.
No, it's the winner.
No, it's the winner. So that's like, Jesus. Okay.
Also, we get a nice little Dynamo solo show here. But that is gonna do it. Oh God, please don't open. Please close Osu to continue. Okay, I just accidentally clicked my Osu. That's gonna do it for now. We have another...
watch Dynamo play Larizia?
Nope, we're not watching Dynamo play by himself. We have another match in about 2 hours. That's going to be, I believe, Massachusetts versus Ohio. Yep, Massachusetts versus Ohio is going to be the next match. That's a 2 UTC, 3 UTC, I think has a match as well. It's going to be Colorado versus Illinois. And then 4 UTCs, Kansas
versus Alabama.
Alabama's playing at midnight local time.
So is Kansas, roughly.
I think Kansas is playing at 11 p.m.
11. That's the same shit. Midnight, 11 p.m.
So,
you know.
We will be back in about 2 hours. I think I'm going to be here joined by maybe iFlame?
iFlame, yes. iFlame, and then
we have Titanian and Pigeon back-to-back on the late night matches. And so, hope you guys come back for that in 2 hours. We'll see you guys then for what should be hopefully a little more of a competitive affair than this one was. But I don't know that I'd get my hopes up because Massachusetts is actually decent and Ohio has looked a little questionable. But definitely can still play, I think, pretty well. So, thank you guys for watching. Congratulations to Oregon. We'll see them next week. Or tomorrow. Excuse me. We'll see them tomorrow. Potential matches. Michigan we'll see next year. You guys have a good evening. See you in 2 hours.
See ya.